Hi, and welcome to the Morning Moment. For this day, August 2nd, I just wanted to give you the opportunity to take a look at a little story that we've read before, and I'm sure if you've been around the church at all, you've heard about what Jesus did on that particular day. But I want to use it just to remind you of a truth that we all could use this reminder. It's found in Mark chapter 5, starting at verse 21. When Jesus had again crossed over by boat to the other side of the lake, a large crowd gathered around him while he was by the lake. Then one of the synagogue leaders named Jairus came, and when he saw Jesus, he fell at his feet. He pleaded earnestly with him, "My little daughter is dying. Please come and put your hands on her so that she will be healed and live." So Jesus went with him. This little passage, Mark chapter 5, verses 21 to 24, is where we read that Jesus had come off this kind of great experience, been doing some teaching. They go by boat, they land, and everybody hears about him in advance. So this whole town goes running to the shore to see him. But one person had a particular need, a particular errand, because he was probably going with his friends looking for any help he could find. His little girl, 12 years old, was just about to die. And so Jairus, this man, important, one of the synagogue rulers, meaning he was one of the key players in the town, that likely had a lot of things going for him and his family. 12 years of joy with his precious daughter. And yet she gets sick. They help out, they work hard, they get a doctor, they get a rabbi, they pray, and she's still on the edge of death. And just then Jesus shows up. And Jairus makes his way to Jesus, and he did something that a Jewish leader would simply not do. While he was a long way away, he saw Jesus and fell at his feet. He knelt before him. He laid before him. And he pled earnestly with him, "My little daughter's dying, please come. My child is dying. I've gotten to the end of my rope." I just want to remind you today that even when Jesus feels like he's far off, or we're at the very end of something that we so deeply care, someone we so deeply care of, or circumstances don't mean to make sense to us, that in season and out, whether we're doing great or things are just falling apart around us, we never have to wonder if Jesus has actually showed up. In this case, at this time in history, he came just in the nick of time. Because what we do read is he healed a woman that had been bleeding for the same 12 years. And Jesus healed her. And Jairus' daughter actually did die, but Jesus said, "Don't worry, it's okay." And he went and healed her. See, God knows our circumstances, and his timing is always perfect, even if we don't see it. Maybe the outcome is not what we wanted and hoped for or prayed for. But the reality of what the scriptures proclaim that we need to hold on to as followers of Jesus is that it's always in his time, it's always his best, and he always has compassion. He cares more deeply about any person or circumstances than we ever could. See, Jairus fell at his feet, trusting that Jesus was there and would do something. Jesus will always be present. And in his own loving way, he will always do something, because he has come to let us know that God has not abandoned us. So whatever you have today, whatever you're holding or carrying, I invite you to come and just kind of fall at his feet and thank him for being present, and hand him whatever it is that you're holding on to. Thanks for joining us. May this be a wonderful day as you follow Christ.